My name is Francis Lee. I'm a Franciscan Friar from South Korea. I just arrived here in San Diego in January. But when I have free time, I go out and walk. I came to FST when it was located in the San Luis Rey 5 years ago. So then I was a postdoc fellow. So I stayed there and taught 1 year. And then I returned to my home province, which is in Korea. 1 year, then I was summoned to Rome to teach at Franciscan University in Rome for 5 years. Then I returned to California again to FST. Honestly, I didn't like much studying theology before, a long time ago. I was trained to be a scientist. A meteorologist was my training in the university. So sometimes a scientist a little bit skeptical about studying theology. It's not part of science, right? They think. I used to think that way. But about 15 years ago, coming to the United States for graduate studies in theology, I liked to study theology, slowly catch up. And then I thought studying theology intellectually is separate from spiritual religious life. But that wasn't the case, maybe because I studied Bonaventure, who was kind of a model of integrating spirituality and intellectual life. That could be one of the reasons. But at the same time, because I studied theology, not other subjects of sciences, it always reminds me of God. So that I really like a lot. And then at the same time, I like to question about God and about our faith. That doesn't mean I'm doubtful about my faith and church. No, I think as long as I keep asking, I reflect on that subject. In that way, I'm always connected to God and the church. So studying theology really helped me deepen my spirituality and faith. After ordination, my graduate studies focused on interreligious studies. So, and the doctoral studies also. My field of specialization was comparative theology between Buddhism and Christianity. So I studied Buddhism at the same time, continued to study theology and Christian tradition. And here at FST, I teach intercultural theology, and then also the systematic theology, because that was part of my theological training. So I'm really interested in kind of a dialogue between different religions and different cultures, and especially San Diego and Southern California is full of different ethnicity and then cultures and religions. And then many people are living in a multicultural, multi-religious context. And as a Christian and Catholics, we sometimes ask to ourselves, how we can accept, understand my neighbor, my friends who are not Catholic or Christian. So we can have that kind of a conversation in our classroom. I really wanted to return to FST because I'm, of course, trained in academia as a kind of a doctoral student and to be a professor. But even for my doctoral studies, the theme was actually how I can integrate my intellectual life with my spiritual life. So I don't want any study to be alienated from my life. And then FST is where you can actually combine both your intellectual pursuit and also religious and spiritual quest. It's well balanced. It's not a dry academic study place, but it's well mixed with the good people you can study and interact, and then you can deepen your faith too. Thank you so much for having me here and talk about my life and my opinion about the school and the studies. And I hope that whoever watching this video, considering to come to study and spend time with us, you will be always welcome to FST.